Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, at this stage of our proceedings, after the parties have offered all the evidence that they care to offer, and after attorneys have had the opportunity to argue the case to you, it becomes my duty to give the court's charge. By that I mean I will discuss with you your function here as jurors. I will instruct you upon the law of the case and discuss the case with you to some extent. First, as to your function. Whenever it occurs in the trial of a case that there is a dispute in the evidence, one witness or a series of witnesses testifying that events happened in one fashion, other witnesses or a series of witnesses testifying that the events happened in another fashion, where there is a situation where the jurors must consider the testimony and determine what weight is to be given to it. That is, whether it meets the burden imposed by law upon the government to prove the defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. In those situations, someone must weigh and consider that testimony. Someone must determine what is credible and worthy of belief and what is not. Someone must determine where the facts lie. That is the function of you, ladies and gentlemen, who compose our trial jury. You are the fact-finding arm of the court. In weighing and considering the testimony, you are entitled to accept as true and credible everything that a particular witness may have said, or you are permitted to reject everything that a particular witness may have said. You may accept part of the testimony of a witness and reject other portions of the testimony of that same witness. You may want to consider the manner in which the witness testified, the impression you got of him while he was on the stand. You may want to consider whether or not the testimony which he gave seems to be reasonable and consistent with ordinary experience. You may want to consider whether he had any interest in the outcome of the case. In that respect, it's sometimes suggested that the government employees, the customs agents, or the customs inspectors, or others are sort of prosecution-minded in that they may color their testimony, intentionally or not, to favor the government, to make a little bit stronger case against the defendant than perhaps the facts warrant. How's it?
So.
It was 2-5.
How fast was it?
Huh?
How fast was it?
It's hard to tell.